fellow Wiseneers of the world, and welcome back to another Genshin Impact Reviews here on Images of Gaming with me, your host, Natas. And we're going to be talking about another in-game event that has recently happened, called the Labrinth Warriors event. This was a very detailed and elaborate event for Genshin Impact, in which you help a paper samurai, a little paper samurai, bring order to a chaotic domain in Genshin Impact. It incorporates a few of the main characters in the game, like Genshin and Child, or Tartaglia, and allows players to get a free Genshin at the end if they don't already have Genshin. We now have another free-to-play character for free-to-play players to get towards the characters that can be considered free-to-play characters that you get just for free. You give them, However, you need to be able to do this event, and in doing so, you need to have played the game long enough to get to a certain part in the game where you can get to the spot for the event. So there's still that backfire that Genshin likes to do. Yeah! Stop it! Stop doing Genshin! It takes place over a period of 8 days. Unlike most events that have each part open each day, this one has a new domain area every couple of days. Each completion provides Primo Gems and other prizes. You can also obtain Primo Gems and other prizes by doing some of the side objectives throughout the event. There's also an event shop where you can get many prizes such as level up materials, ascension materials, Primo Gems, and the most important item, crowns for leveling up talents, which are probably the hardest material to get in the game right now. Which in turn boosts this event's score to me, because it's very hard. Sorry. It's very hard to get the crowns in the game, and so a lot of people don't really max out character talents for characters unless they absolutely love that character right now, because you can't get these crowns to do it. So that boosts this game. This events need to be played because you want to get that crown. However, it still has a flaw, like I said earlier in many events, which is that you need to be a certain part of the game in which you participate. There's also not co-op. At least, yeah. It is not co-op, so that's another downgrade. But it is fun, action-oriented event. And there's actual chests and other items that you can look for and find within the dungeon. You can strategize when you want to use the healing totems, or when you want to try and use the question totems, because you might not want to be cursed at that moment in time, or what was this and that. So it takes a little more than just running through and killing everything like the Abyss or something. Which gave me another idea. If MiHoYo would make a weekly dungeon or daily dungeon that had a certain amount of floors to it, they could add, like how you have the character story keys that you can get, or to unlock character stories, and the keys to unlock the what are they called? The get-together events, where you have that get together with one of the characters, the storyline thing. I can't remember the name of it right now, but we're not talking about that. So, but they can make it so that you could get daily keys, where then you could use those keys to unlock the dungeon, and then each key lets you go down a certain amount of floors for the day to give daily endgame content for you to do, maybe like 10 floors a day. And each time you go down the floors, every 5 floors or 10 floors, the enemies and the boosts on the enemies or the debuffs on your characters get harder and harder, so that each floor gets harder and harder. The enemies level up to like 100, like Abyss. But after that, you start getting like debuffs for each level, and or the enemy gets some sort of random buff for each level, and whatnot, and just have it be like an endless dungeon. But you can only get like 10, go down 10 levels per day using the keys, as long as you get the keys per day, and go down the dungeon. You can do that, and then you can stockpile the keys. Make it so that you can only have a limited amount of keys, like make it so that you can only have 5 keys on your character at one time, so that YouTubers or Twitch players can do a weekly like dungeon crawl video or something where they go down 50 floors in a day and do a long stream of going down 50 floors in a day. That'd be cool. That'd be cool to watch. Also, if you can make it co-op, that would be even better, and make it so that by adding co-op people into the game, because you have no idea what characters or how powerful they are unless you've really gotten to know them and stuff, you're going to have it so that having co-op allows you to get certain smaller buffs towards the co-op, because the enemies get stronger because you're in co-op anyways. Then you could have it be so that, like a dungeon thing, where you find chests, and other things in it, except that, when you do it on co-op, make there be like a key, and then you get to choose if you want to use the key for 10 co-op levels or 10 single-player levels, like have 2 different dungeons or something, and then have it so that on co-op mode, the chests and stuff you find don't give you like adventure rank or items. Instead, it gives you points, so that at the end of the 10 levels or however many levels you're doing in co-op with other people, at the end of each floor, the entire group gets prizes based on how many points they got on that floor. Something like that. Like, this is just me spitballing and stuff, you know? And, I wrote it down, but I'm also making some of this stuff up right now. Like, I didn't have any of that written down, the chest with the points. That would be great endgame content, because that's really the biggest thing one of the biggest things that Genshin Impact doesn't have right now is endgame content. For people who have beaten the game, and they're sitting there and they're just doing 4 dailies a day. Stuff like that, you know? Maybe I'll make another video on other endgame content that I think they could add into the game. And if you think I should, let me know down in the comments. Also, just don't make it be resin required, just make it be like you get the daily key. In the end, if they do not use this idea for an endgame event, the event itself was great anyways, so that doesn't really matter to me. Like, I'm just saying that it would probably help you get more players into the game if you had something like that, or just had like more endgame kind of stuff, so that we had things to do every day, if not every week, you know, like at least like just have us have stuff to do every week other than just the daily stuff, or like a couple of boss battles over and over again, especially if you have all the characters leveled up already and stuff like that, so you don't have any reason to even do the boss battles or something anymore until they come out with another character, you know. But anyways, back to the event. So, let me tell you my rating for this event. I'm gonna give this event a C5, because it's a really great event, but it doesn't hit that C6 because of the fact that it is not catered for everybody. It is catered for people who have gotten to a higher AR level in the game and can get to the new islands in the game, and the new to play players cannot do it. So unless they just play the game constantly to get to their guide to Inazuma. But I doubt new players are going to be able to do that, especially if they're just starting right now. So, it's not catered for everybody, so that reduces its point from C6 to C5 to me. If you like that point of C5, let me know down in the comments. If you don't, let me know why down in the comments. I love to hear you guys' opinions. Don't forget to hit that like button. Don't forget to subscribe for more content. Don't forget to follow us on Facebook and Twitter. Links in the description below. And if you're feeling up to it, donate to the channel to help us out with, summons and stuff like that. And I'll see you later.